Mom, it's burning! Get some water!
It's okay, little man. It can't hurt us. It may be a miracle, I think.
Betty nearly burned herself and her son to death in their home, so her husband had her committed to a psychiatric hospital. After she was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, he filed for divorce.
You almost killed our son in a fire.
I'm sorry.
I met a lady at church. Look, I've got to make a good home for Otis.
Betty had no choice but to go to Carmen, a girl whose family had forced her to undergo a lobotomy after she asked Anton to pose nude for her. Betty proposed that they switch identities. The nurse later said Betty was extremely determined, and Carmen had even tried to talk her out of it, saying the surgery looked too dangerous.
Lobotomy's meant to even out your moods. That's what I need, so I can see my Otis again.
But Betty was desperate to get back to her son.
All I want to do is paint.
All I want is Otis.
And in the end, the nurse agreed. On the day of the operation, however, a blizzard blocked the roads. After the procedure, Betty had no choice but to return to the psychiatric hospital. The director soon discovered the identity swap, and the director threatened Anton to get rid of Betty.
He told me he'd use the art class against me, turn it into a sexual allegation. If I went to jail, there'd be nobody to take care of my sisters.
Anton realized that after the surgery, Betty was like a child, yet somehow, she still remembered her son.
Otis.
He made up a lie.
Remember when you and Otis went to the park? Everybody else wanted to go to their car, but not Otis. You want to go on down there?
And Betty imagined herself walking toward her child. Not long after, Anton watched her collapse in the snow. 40 years later, Carmen, who had been living under Betty's identity, died, and only then did the police uncover the truth.